Okay. Oh, I almost forgot what I was doing for like a solid second. So, time to get the blue coins. We're gonna start all the way at the beginning. Get as many as we can through here. And then, alright, take two of this. So, turns out that I just recorded this section to fill the space in commentary while I play the game. The footage is sped up. And turns out that I didn't have my mic set up for some reason to the voice recorder or whatnot. So it ended up just the entire recording was just 15 minutes of the Kingdom Hearts 1 like Agrabah save room or whatever, because I was grinding the game at the time. I don't know why the input device was my headset. That makes absolutely no sense. So I am eternally confused at that, but that is also hilarious. But anyways, yep. Like there wasn't anything I said that was really that interesting while going through this and getting all these blue coins, so I figured I'd just speed up the footage. This was a thought that I had in hindsight in one of the later recordings where I'm like, hey, why don't I just speed up the footage and like put something else in there? And then I think I even like say it in that exact same video where I'm just like, ah, yes, a good idea, me, like pat myself on the back, and like that's kind of hilarious and whatnot, but still, I don't really say much of anything. So yeah, here you go. This is kind of like well, I guess now take two of a of like behind the scenes look of what's going on, I guess. Since this video is in like, what is it, like it'd probably be in October actually, considering how I've been scheduling these uploads, because I have schedules or no, uploads scheduled until like episode, actually I think it's episode 40 now. Yeah, I think it was the last one that I did. This one will be like 42 or whatever. So, oh my lord, I have been doing this a lot, but that's because I decided to make the Mario ones a lot shorter. And then when I get back to Spider-Man, those are going to be longer since they need to cover more story. And I felt that was the best way to do it. Just because, I don't know, it just felt right, I guess. So that's why I just went ahead and went with that decision. So there'll be a lot more Mario videos than there were before. I think with 64, that was like 20 or 21, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I don't really check that too often, but that's okay. So as of anything else, I'm planning to do a mini follow-up for the DMC Iceberg video that I did months ago, which is now my most successful video. As of the time of recording this, it is the end of August, and it is past the 1,000 view mark, so holy crap. Let me just say first off, thanks everybody who actually watched that video, and I guess it must have spread around somehow. I mean, yeah, it doesn't have as many views as some of the other ones, and it's definitely not professionally made, but I mean, I could definitely say that it's better than most, so, you know, I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's like, give and take, a little bit of pick and choose. There's definitely better, there's definitely worse. I have definitely watched my fair share of bad Iceberg videos, mainly with just like people's audio quality, like with their mic or whatnot, and like they don't do anything interesting, or they like read it off of a book or whatnot, and like I guess I don't know, I'm sort of guilty of that in that video a little bit, but it's not like I can go off most of anything. Like I try and make it somewhat interesting, like by adding a little bit of a inflection to my voice, I guess. Is that the right word? I'm not very good with words, to be 100% honest. But hey, who cares? It's good enough for me, I guess. And like I guess with that style of format of that video, or just the Iceberg genre in general, like you're basically reading off like a fact list. But I guess it's just the way that some people read that, like, it can make or break how interesting or how boring it is. But Uh, what was I talking about? Shit. Uh, I, I got myself monologuing. Li- Literally, that scene from The Incredibles where they're sitting in the car, it's just like he starts monologuing. But right, yeah. So the follow up for that should jeez, that should take me like a couple days to even finish up. So that should be easy to do. So that shouldn't be too bad. I'll figure out when I want to put that up, but in the meantime of that, I'm going to start recording gameplay footage for the Yakuza 0 video, because I've wanted to talk about the series while I'm playing it, so that way, well, not just so that way I can keep up with certain parts of the story and whatnot, but also so that way I can I just have like an outlet to sort of like talk about the games in general, because I don't really talk about them since they're so story heavy, and like there's people in other Discord servers that I'm in who are like barely starting the series, and I'm already on like number 4, and I'm sitting there like, well, Jesus. Can't really talk about that character, can't talk about that character, can't talk about that plot point, or they'll be asking questions just like, so does this character do something like this, and I'll be watching them, and I'm sitting there just like, I refuse to answer, or I'll just sit there in silence until they move on to the next thing, which works just as well, I guess. So, who am I to complain? But I figure that it would be a good idea for me to do that kind of thing. Plus, I teased that at the end of the what is it? The Persona 5 the Scramble Strikers video, I think it was. Look at me, like, not remembering the content of my own videos. What a great creator I am. But then again, like, I'm not really that great, because like, you look at these videos, and I just like put them out whenever I'm not, or normally when I'm not streaming. Sometimes I'll change it up and stream on one of the off days. Or like, recently I did one for every day of the week. So that was fun. Almost every day of the week. I believe it was like it was Thursday I took the day off because the day before I did the Devil May Cry race, where I tried to beat every single one in 24 hours. I only made it to number 4. That's fine. So I recently also did the reboot and then number 5, so that was fun. Anyways, back to the Yakuza thing, I guess. Oh my god, I lost my train of thought. Jesus. This is what happens when you sort of like ramble without like a script or like even anything to really talk about. Or, well, it's not like I don't have things to talk about, it's just that I don't have a guideline for myself. I should really write down, like, I guess some bullet points, so that way I'm not stuttering over my own words and I keep going like you know, I'm sounding like JFK and frickin' Clone High. I sound like John F. Kennedy all the time. / Mayor Quimby. I just keep going over and over and over again, saying the same sort of things, or like losing my well, there it is again, going with uhs and ers and ums and all that stuff. Then again, I've never really been good at speaking. I sort of just speak my mind as it comes across, and sort of, I like to sort of commentate on things itself. And as for the game itself, there's not really much to commentate on because, well, I mean, you're just getting blue coins. Oh my god, I started doing it again. I'm glad that I stopped myself because I remembered I was supposed to be talking about the Yakuza thing. So I'm gonna start recording the gameplay for that because I never started, like, I guess archiving my videos until later on after I played that. Like, literally, what was it? I played Yakuza 0 back in like June or something. It was June or July. And then I started archiving things back in October with the Silent Hill videos, which were the very first videos I ever put on this channel. And then I started saving the VODs for the first year anniversary of my Twitch channel, which was in January. So I'm really good at saving my stuff. But then again, by that time, like basically, I didn't really do much else in between those. Because what was it? It was Hyrule Warriors and then Kiwami were things, and I sort of saved those. And then I don't think there was much else in between last time I remembered. I think it was just a bunch of miscellaneous games, and I was sort of going through the just through a bunch of games mostly. I think I was sort of like in a like weird rough spot, but either way, I had to go back through the entirety of the game, re-record all the footage, which is good for me because I sort of forgot a lot of the story, like how it even began. So that's not good if I don't know how the game frickin' begins. Or, well, I know how the game begins, I just don't know how it gets to certain places, so I need to play the game again. Get the footage for the cutscenes and all that, and pay attention to the story this time, sort of, as well as get stuff like music and whatnot for it, so that I can have it in the background. So that should be fun to get for everything. So I think I'm gonna like that. But that should probably take a while. Depending on how long it takes, I might do some, like, other smaller videos, because considering how big Yakuza 0 as a game itself is, like, that might take about, well, that's gonna take, like, a few months just to do the main story itself, as well as, like, side quest and minigame footage. I don't know, that's probably a couple months in itself, and then that video is probably gonna be at least, I'd wager probably like an hour or so, since I want to go like full in on the story and not just do like the usual review format where I'm just like, oh yeah, story, then gameplay, then other stuff, and then back to finish up the story and whatnot. I think I want to do like a full deep dive. So that's gonna be fun to try and go through. Which I guess, yeah, that makes it longer, but it's sort of the thing that I want to create. It would be closer to the type of review that I would like on the channel, but then again, it's not even a review, it's more just me like talking about it. But I guess it's sort of also a review because I'm like talking about the game itself, not just the story. Because a game review is different than a film review or a show review. So I guess there's a bit of leniency there. But it shouldn't be too bad. So I'm going to start working on that. And then, I don't know what else I have to work on, really. So, that's about it for updates, I guess. I mean, depending on when this comes out in, like, October, it'll be much different. Or at least the news, at least. So I'll probably just... I don't know, I'll probably just update it as I go along, or depending on what comes out or what news. I don't know. It just seemed right at the moment. So if a certain video's out already, then a certain video's out, and then if there isn't one, then well, that explains it. If a certain video comes out before the Yakuza one, then that also explains it. I might make it like a separate like update video regarding this information, depending on what I want to do, and like what other games I want to talk about, or maybe like even another show or a movie or something, just depending on what I want to do going forward. It'll probably be, actually, if anything, Might be addressed once we hit the 1 year, which is in October. So that's like a month away from me. And for probably the audience here, that's not too far away. Looks like it's ending the... or it's nearing the end of the sped up footage, so that's going to be it for this. So yeah, I'll see you later. Thanks for listening. And there we go. That should be every blue coin in Bianco Hills. Perfect. Right? 30 out of 30. All right, cool. And with that, I think I'm done for today. Huh. I got a bunch to like catch up on, but hey, we're doing pretty well in progress. We're almost done with the game. Hell, even by the next time, we might be able to do 2 different levels in a single session, but oh well, whatever. It's fine. I am very tired, so you know. I don't really want to like strain myself. So that's it for now. So I'll see everyone next session, even though this video will probably be released like a month ahead of when I actually record it. Oh well, goodbye.